What if I told you the only thing that's standing in between you and everything you want is just you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the group. This isn't your typical motivational kumbaya camp. This is where we rebuild from the ground up your business, your systems, and most importantly, yourself. If you're here, it's because you're ready to take massive action, make bold moves, and leave excuses in the dust. It is time to build. And there are three essential pillars a part of the group that make up the group here. Pillar number one is about rebuilding yourself. Rebuilding yourself, which is where we will be rewiring our belief systems, reprogramming our mindsets, and working on our inner operating system, aka our subconscious minds, our brains, the stories that we tell ourselves, the narratives, our identity, because we cannot build a skyscraper on a cracked foundation. And so this is one of the most important pieces. Your mindset is either going to be your worst nightmare, it's going to be the thing that keeps you stuck, or it's going to be how you continue to propel yourself forward and make sure that you're always taking the next steps. And so we're going to work on our outdated programming, rebuild it, replace it, rewire it, and ultimately rebuild yourself, rebuild ourselves. Pillar number two is focused on building your OS, building your operating system. So we're going to be focused on building your business and making sure that you have the correct automations and templates, and you have your system, your operating system, working hard for you 24/7 so that you can free yourself from your business. You can create more freedom in your life. You can work on your business, stay in your zone of genius, and ultimately build something that is legendary. Building your OS is going to be one of the core pillars here inside of the group, and I can't wait to be creating and building with you and building your OS. Pillar number three is all about becoming a builder. Becoming a builder and locking arms with us as a global brand partner, and becoming a builder, a systems builder, an AI builder, mastering the skill sets, the strategies, the systems, the automations, the mindsets, in order to have both inner freedom and outer freedom, in order to go out and serve and work with businesses, as well as continue to build a very profitable, lucrative, fun, easy, and powerful business, whether it's a one-person business or a small team or a larger team. This is where we're going to be focused on becoming a builder. And that is our third pillar of our group. Why we're doing this is to win. It's simple. It's to win. It's also to help you bring to fruition your why and help you propel the reason why you do what you do forward. Why I do what I do, I've kind of just mentioned it. It's to really help people break free internally and build freedom externally. I wrote it down about 14 years ago. It's to love and lead young entrepreneurs to inner and outer freedom. And so building freedom on the inside, within, and on the outside, because I don't think there's anything better than operating from a place of deep purpose that also propels you forward to help you win. And so that's why I do what I do, and that's what we're doing this for. We will also be creating a ton of clarity. We'll be understanding why we're doing what we're doing in terms of systems and automations and messages, and how to do it, when to do it, when not to do it, and also what's important now to your business. We're going to be helping you continue to get clarity. We're going to be collaborating on your operating system, on rebuilding yourself, on becoming a builder, and we're going to be committing and staying consistent to our commitments, and doing the things we say we're going to do, because let's face it, no one is coming to save you. And so this is where we are going to be going all in on all in. We're going to burn the boats. We're going to ultimately commit fully to bringing our visions to life. And so the only way forward is just really go all in. I mean, not taking action is an action. The cost of inaction and the fear of failure is sometimes what stops people from building things that are great. And we're not going to do that here. We're going to be also, how are we going to do this? We're going to be following our blueprint. Our blueprint is made up of 4 components. The first component of our blueprint is about assessing the gap, which means getting very clear on our current state, right? And our future state here. And so our current state and our future state equals the gap that we're going to close. When you're really clear on where you currently are, you've accepted where you are, and you also are clear on where you want to go, and you are really looking at a future that is focused on the outcomes that you want to create, we're going to be able to create a gap that's going to be able to create a roadmap that we can then take action on every single day to close. This is essentially, in a nutshell, how we're going to be rebuilding ourselves, building our operating systems, and becoming builders. We're going to take it to the next level by assessing our gaps and closing them by ultimately it automatically creates a roadmap for you. So we're just going to be closing from the current state to your future state. How? Through our action steps that we get from our gap that we just created from our current state and future state, our roadmap. We're going to take action. We're going to be giving each other, I'm going to be giving simple action steps, helping you focus on the next step, ideally one that helps you make, increases the amount of money that you make, as well as decreases the amount of time that you're spending to make it. And that the action steps are designed to help you focus on the next step, not the whole staircase. This way, we can continue to feel empowered on taking action and getting clarity from the action that we're taking so that we can overcome resistance, right? Resistance is usually what stops us from taking action. So we're going to get through resistance, which will increase our belief, right? Which will increase our actions, and that will increase our results. So we're going to be propelling into action here. Move through resistance. That's doing the thing that, sometimes your mind doesn't want you to do. And so move through that. We sit down, we write the copy, we build the systems, we learn the skills. We automatically are going to increase our belief, take more action, and create better results in our life. The third component of our blueprint inside of the group is association. You're going to be around some of the top builders. You're going to be able to lock arms with some of the other partners, and you're going to be able to automatically just level up and upgrade your identity and the way that you're operating and the way that you're building just by rubbing shoulders with and being in the trenches and building alongside some other of the top builders. And then the fourth component is our assets. These are our templates, our toolkits, our cheat codes, essentially, to building successful companies online. And remember, you got to put in the work here. It doesn't just come overnight. And so it is time to stop focusing on the things that you don't want to be creating, getting in your own way. And it is time to free yourself. It's time to build systems and create freedom, and also have the clarity to do all of these things, the simplicity to do all of these things, and ultimately free yourself on the inside, build systems that create freedom on the outside, and ultimately create freedom across the board in your personal and professional life. We're going to do that by having leverage in every single aspect on how we operate in terms of what we're focused on, what we're doing, what we're not doing. And we're going to hold ourselves high and not tolerate any level of mediocrity and really multiply our potential. And so your role is to get in the game. Show up as often as you possibly can. Take as much ownership as you possibly can. Always take ownership. responsibility for the results. At the end of the day, people will either have results or reasons why they didn't create those results. And so I'm also going to ask, as another fellow partner here, for you to contribute authentically your unique methods, frameworks, what's working, your challenges, and sharing it in an empowering way so that everyone else can support you, as well as maybe you can provide a breakthrough to someone else. I believe in each and every one of you that are showing up, taking ownership, and contributing, because I think that you could be a blessing to somebody else that is a builder here and contribute to their breakthroughs and helping them build up both personally and professionally. And so the group is your ultimate growth tool. And this is where it's your ultimate growth tool. And what I mean by that is, instead of sometimes asking, how can I do this? It's who can help me make this happen. And so you're going to be associated and around and access. You're going to have a lot of access to a lot of the right assets. And you may not know how to do everything. That is where you then can be asking, who can help me with this? Who can help me make this happen? Whether you got to delegate it, invest in support, or ask to better understand. I'm sure there's someone here who can help you. And it's not always just about you knowing how to do everything. Sometimes it is asking who and not how. Now, you may be wondering, do I really need this? And so I do want to ask, have you ever tried building a business with 0 systems and then ended up trying to Google it, or how to basically not cry while answering emails? Okay, so that was my best shot at my best joke. Essentially, you are here, and this group is for you. If you've got big dreams but need a roadmap, you're tired of reinventing the wheel when someone else has already done it before you, they have a rocket ship, and you're ready to stop procrastinating and start dominating and making progress. And so here's the deal. No one builds a 7-figure business by accident. It takes focus, systems, and people, the right people in your corner. And that is how we're going to continue to increase the things that we want more of and decrease the things that drain us and that we want less of. And so you are in the right spot by taking the first step and joining us in this group. And now it's time to assess where you are, take action, right, on the tools and steps available to you, share and engage and grow alongside in the group, add your own authenticity. And so I'll leave you with this. Success isn't a someday thing. It is a step-by-step thing. And so grateful for you, glad you're here, and let's build. Peace.